Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's digital plan with me. Today we are going to be planning out the week of April 17th through the 23rd. This is just a look at the current week. I am completely smitten with this kit. It's Mystery Kit 4. It has been a very busy, very eventful week, that is for sure. Earlier this week, as you can see, I had a sick day. I actually got food poisoning from Five Guys, which is tragic because I will never be able to eat there again. Years and years and years ago, I got food poisoning from Carl's Jr. And now that I'm thinking about it, are those still around? Is Carl's Jr., is that still like a thing? Because I feel like I haven't seen one in a really long time. But to this day, ever since I got food poisoning from there, I still just refuse to eat there, and now it's gonna be the same for Five Guys, which is really sad because I will miss their Cajun fries. I will miss them very much. But yeah, I've had to kind of play catch up a little bit. It's been super busy, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I just finished designing Mystery Kit 7, so all the July kits are officially designed, which is such a great feeling. I kind of have to get through this digital plan with me a little bit more quickly. It is almost dinner time over here, so I'm gonna have to film this and probably edit it after bedtime to get it up for you guys and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I think honestly I'm going to stick with this layout. I just absolutely love it. I feel like it works so well. One new thing I added too is I did add this weekly task just right behind the week. I wanted to reference it because there's certain like specific things that I do on certain days. So like Monday I wash Maddie's clothes. Tuesday I wash Julia's. I've kind of decided to do laundry throughout the week because if you leave it all for Sunday, it's just such a like beast to get done. So I just wanted a place to kind of jot down, you know, specific things that we do on certain days just to help me like formulate, or I don't know if formulate's the right word, but just to like do my whole to-do list and stuff like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and duplicate this page because I'll just use the same layout. So I'm gonna go here in my thumbnails, hit this little arrow and hit duplicate. That's gonna copy the whole page, and then I'm gonna move this weekly task by pressing and holding and moving it right behind my week. That's something that I'm gonna do. I like to have my current week right behind the divider just so I can like, you know, tap on the button to get to the divider and then swipe and it's right there. Some people like to have their weeks and stuff in order, and that's totally fine too, but I just didn't want to have to like swipe through all the weeks. And you could like do it this way where the current week's right behind the divider, the month ends, and then you reorder it if you wanted to do that. But yeah, so let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and clear the whole page. So this is what the layout looks like, just totally blank. This is the functional horizontal layout. And yeah, it just worked so well for me. And then I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to copy the labels for my dividers and paste them right here on top of the little sections. So that is all good. And then we need to pick a kit for the week. Let me make sure. I think I'm in our team like folder, so yeah, I was. You guys were about to get a sneak peek of all the July kits, but let me go to my sticker books right here, and I think I'm gonna go with the monochromatic purple. I've been thinking like all day in the back of my mind, which kit am I gonna use? Which kit am I gonna use? And I think I'm gonna go for this monochromatic one. I'm just kind of feeling it, so that's what we're going to do. So we're gonna use that, and I'm gonna open this in a new window, and we will get going. So I think I'm just gonna start out by going to the labels, going to solid, and then going to the transparent labels here. I did write down a couple things to talk about in this video. Just, I've gotten some questions about stuff like, someone wanted to see, before I forget, someone wanted to see the Fitbod app I use for working out, so I figured I'd pull that out. I don't know, I can't remember if I shared this already or not, but I love this app. This app makes it so easy to design workouts. You can like customize your gym, put what kind of equipment you have in your gym. We go to a really big gym, so they have like, you know, all the machines, all the weights, things like that. But if you just have like a home gym and you just have dumbbells and you only want to see dumbbell workouts, you could easily just uncheck anything else. So you can customize your gym and the equipment that's available. You can customize what muscle groups you want to work out. You can customize how long you want your workout for. So I typically do like 15 to 20 minutes of cardio and then 45 minutes of weight training. And then it'll list out, it'll generate a workout for you. If you see something that you don't particularly like, you can replace it by hitting these three little dots off to the side and then hitting replace, and it'll come up with a list of other alternative workouts you can do to work out the same muscles. So, or the same muscle. So it's, I want to say like $64 for the year. I personally really love it. It logs all of your workouts. It syncs up with your Apple Watch really well, and probably other like fitness trackers too. And I just love it because it makes it so much easier to go into the gym with a game plan and know exactly what you're doing and stuff. So yeah, so I wanted to share that because someone asked about that. And then I've gotten quite a few questions about homeschooling and what we're doing there. Homeschooling is definitely on my mind right now. We have a lot that we're kind of working on getting done, and I'm just gonna plan as I go because I don't have a ton of time. But I printed out all of the assessments from the Good and the Beautiful for reading, language arts, and math for our daughter today, our oldest daughter. And she's gonna take the assessments over the weekend, so we kind of know which level to purchase for her. We have to apply for a scholarship that's offered in Arizona for homeschooling parents and really just all students. So we have to do that. So we're planning to do that this weekend. We're hoping to get quite a lot done for homeschooling this weekend because I think we're gonna start, we keep kind of going back and forth. There's some stuff that's depending on like potential vacations this summer. My parents wanted to go on like a big family vacation to San Diego. So if that happens, then we might delay starting homeschool till August. And you know, all of Maddie's little friends from school are out of school for the summer in July. So we originally were thinking we were gonna start in July, but I think we're gonna actually start in August now. I don't know, we're going to do things kind of like on a quarterly basis too. So I'm also like, maybe we should just start in September. I don't know. Or like formally start in September, but then that feels too late. And for me, quarters are quarters, like July to September, October to December. So it's very tempting to just like start it in July. And the beauty of it is that if we do go on vacation, like we can adjust because it's homeschooling, right? You can like pick up where you left off. So we just want to give Maddie time to like hang out with her friends, go swim, do the summer stuff. Like we're planning on homeschooling year round. So there's that too. But anyways, just lots of little things that we have to figure out. Okay, so I put those in. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of deco. I really love how that turned out last week. So I'm gonna put a little bit of deco up on the side here. I think I'm gonna do this little heart. I just love that. And then maybe I'll do, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a second heart actually, just like make it at a different angle and make it a little smaller or something like that, you know, just like kind of like that. Or I could do a couple of them. You can kind of do something like that, I don't know. Okay, so we'll do that, and then I'm going to grab the hex code here and we'll highlight the week that we're planning for. So I'm gonna go to my highlighter, go to custom and paste that in. And then we will highlight. This week it's kind of a big highlighter, but that's okay. I think it's fine. Do that. So that is all good. And then I'm gonna go to my brush stroke headers. I just really am loving those. So we're gonna use those for this week. So I'm going to copy and paste all these over. But yeah, having food poisoning was not fun, and it's been kind of rough, like catching back up and stuff. There's just a lot I need to get done this month, and there's a lot coming up in the future, and I just like really need to get like the 1 month planners done for the rest of the year. But you know, the July kits needed to be designed first, so it's just, yeah, it's just like one thing after another right now, and I'm getting there, but getting sick definitely, you know, delayed things a little bit. So I'm gonna have to work a little bit on Saturdays, I think, for the rest of the month. And sometimes that's just what you have to do. You know, when you're a small business owner, sometimes you just have to work on the weekends, because time that you're missing, you have to make up, you know? So I was supposed to go to lunch with one of my friends from high school that we recently, like, we've stayed in touch off and on throughout the years. We lost touch for quite a few years when I was in college and stuff, and then we reconnected, and I haven't seen her in forever, but we were supposed to get together for lunch this week. But then, you know, our family, like, not only did I have food poisoning, but Maddie was feeling really sick. She just had really, really bad allergies, and so has Andrew. And so we had that kind of going on. And then, yeah, so it was just like, just a lot of like people not feeling good. And then Sam, she had family come into town, and she had something going on at work, so it just like didn't work out. So we're gonna actually get together this Thursday. That's our plan. So that should work out pretty nicely. I went to the eye doctor on Wednesday this week and had a very rude awakening. I did not realize, like, I had not been to the eye doctor since 2019, I guess. I feel like that's not right, but the only eye doctor that I've gone to is at Costco. And I don't know why I took all the date dots over, but we'll just go ahead and delete these ones. And I'll kind of haphazardly place these and then zoom in. It's the 17th through the 23rd, so I'll just delete those as well, and we'll pull these over. But yeah, my prescription changed quite a bit. I had to get new glasses because my current frames are not like thick enough to hold my new lenses, so that's cool. And then I also got some new contacts. The thing about contacts in Arizona is that, I feel like, I don't know what happened there. I feel like the climate's just so dry that it's practically impossible for the contacts to stay moist, and so they irritate my eyes a lot. That's why I'm in glasses most of the time, honestly, because my like if I wear contacts, I just constantly have to like put drops in, and they are bugging my eyes and all that kind of stuff, so it's just easier just to wear glasses. But I did get contacts because I like to wear them if I'm like, you know, kind of going out or whatever, if I feel like dressing up or something like that. But I'm really happy with the glasses I picked out though. They have blue light in them, so I really like that feature. And then let's go to scrapbook. I really like what I did in the previous week with like putting a Bible verse there and another little quote there. I think that was really a cute touch. So we're gonna do, actually let me go to the tape first and we'll pull some tape over. I already know, I think I wanna do this one right here. So I'm going to put that at the top. And then I'm going to go grab a paper clip Let me do this one. I've been itching to use this kit. Purple is my favorite color, if you don't know. I feel like I've mentioned that before. So we'll do that. And then I'll go to my shapes and we will pull in some of these. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put YouTube videos here. But yeah, we're just massively in figuring out homeschool stuff, figuring out our schedule, and we know, like, we're, you know, we're aware that we're gonna come up with a schedule and it's probably gonna change like 10 different times, but we wanted to at least, you know, kind of get things going with that. So so yeah, we're just trying to figure all that out. One thing that I'm not sure if I talked about it on one of like my plan with me's or behind the scenes or whatever. I think I mentioned it in our budget video, but Andrew's been golfing a lot more lately too. He actually went to school for golf, and golf is like his passion, and he has wanted to play more and practice more and stuff like that. So he got an annual pass at a golf resort near us, and we've had to kind of make adjustments with our morning routine and stuff just so that he can go in the morning. He really can't go any later in the day, especially in the summertime in Arizona, because it's just way too hot. So and then I want to go to the gym in the morning, and so there's just been like a lot that we've been kind of figuring out with that kind of stuff. So I like that, and then we'll grab some washi. I am definitely gonna go for the glitter one down here. Kind of do that sort of deal. And then I'm gonna grab a label, a transparent label. And I swear the time flies. Sorry that I'm like kind of feeling a little rushed, you guys. I feel bad, but the day just completely got away from me. One thing I'm gonna start doing is just giving myself just one work task to do per day, just to make sure it's super, super doable, and then also like give myself the opportunity to work ahead. There's so much more that goes into the business besides like designing products too. It's also answering messages, doing tax stuff, budgeting, marketing, you know, all sorts of different things, research, like there's just so much, like planning out my days. So I can even show you guys in the April calendar. One thing that I've been doing is just giving myself one task per day, because that just opens up the door for me. And I did finish Mystery Kit 7, so I can officially highlight that and cross that off here. I'm finally getting into designing the 1 month planners, but I want to just be, you know, my family, homeschooling, that is the top priority. And I need to like really set some clear boundaries for myself with work, because I am a workaholic and I will put too much on my plate all the time. And so it has to be so realistic for me and everything. And filming YouTube videos can take a really long time, because you're filming the video, you're editing the video, you're uploading the video. There's a lot. You're like creating the thumbnail, updating the description. There's just a lot that goes into it. So for me personally, it takes me a long time. So and I'm kind of not liking this washi now. Maybe I'll switch to a different one. Let me go over here and see. Maybe this wood one would be cute, or even like, I'm liking this wood one. Let's see what that looks like. Well, that's washi. Let me go back to the tape. I kind of like the more translucent looking tape, which I do have here. So especially once we start homeschooling, I have to be extremely realistic with my work tasks, and I'm only gonna have, you know, like 6 hours a day probably to actually work. So I have to make sure that in that time I'm able to really accomplish what I've set out to do, and that I'm really working and focusing when it comes down to time to work. Like I ran out of time today, but I also was really distracted today because Andrew and I were like meeting a lot. He was in my office a lot talking about homeschooling, and I was printing out placement material and researching curriculum and stuff like that, and updating our budget and just all these different things. And so I have to be really good about just when it's time to work, I'm just working. I'm not distracted. I'm not checking my phone. I put my phone on do not disturb. I put my phone in a drawer. I honestly don't even like watch videos or anything when I'm working. If I do, I get distracted. I just listen to music and plug in, and Sharon and Allison know, I tell them all the time, I'm like going into the bat cave, coming out of the bat cave, like, you know, I just go, I just unplug completely. And the one thing I'm bad about though is in the home, like in the home distractions, you know, if I go downstairs, I'll get caught up talking to Andrew about stuff or whatever it may be, and or I'll like be like, oh, let me tidy this up real quick, and I have to be so focused to get my stuff done, and time's gonna be more limited once I'm homeschooling, and homeschooling my kids is my priority. It's my number one. And so I have to, you know, I'm gonna have to be really, really good with my time. I'm gonna have to have really good time management. So let me go back. I'm gonna copy over some of this stuff. My workout schedule is gonna change a little bit. So I'm gonna just, you know what I'm gonna do actually is I am going to turn images and handwriting off, and I'm going to copy all of this text. That makes that so super easy. And then we'll paste, hopefully, and then get this all like lined up where I want it. It should just all fall into place. And guess what? It totally does. Look how easy that is. So easy. I might delete that one and do a different font. Oh, I forgot to copy over this font for YouTube, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to be very intentional. And it's very exciting because the more and more I research homeschooling, the more confident I am becoming in that being the best decision for our family. I feel like we have a very strong reason why we're choosing to homeschool. There's several reasons why, but they're all very strong, solid reasons, and there's gonna be very hard days with homeschooling. I know that, like, it's not gonna be all hunky-dory all the time. It's gonna have its challenges, it's gonna be exhausting, but at the end of the day, like, you know, our why is what's gonna get us through all of that. And we're going to be on the receiving end of judgment. I know that we've already gotten we have already gotten judgment from family and random people. It's just funny. And now my response is anytime people, you know, say anything, it's just, well, you know, we're just doing what we feel is best for our family. And that's really what it comes down to. So, and you know, some people don't do as much research as we've done, and they just don't know, you know. They listen to like all the typical, you know, the typical things you'll hear. I got cut off, but like, oh, they're going to not be, they're going to be socially awkward, or like it's going to, I don't know. They're gonna be socially awkward, or it's just gonna be a lot of work, or, you know, whatever it is. I think I'm gonna try putting a I'm gonna try putting a little thing behind there because I'm kind of thinking it might look cool. I might do a different font. Maybe I'll do Bohemian. Ooh. Okay, I'm liking that. Although, it's not gonna let me change the text box now. I haven't used that much. Okay, well, let's delete that, and maybe what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot. Where people are like, oh, homeschool kids are just, they're all weird or whatever, like, it's just, yeah, that's like the type of comments that we've received and stuff, like, oh, just make sure they don't turn out weird. And it's honestly like, I don't know, it's definitely irritating, but at the same time, you can't fault people for not knowing, you know, if they haven't done research and and ultimately it boils down to like, people have to do what's best for their family. And this is what we believe is best for our family, best for our kids. So that's what it comes down to, is just respecting that, having respect for people, that they're making the decisions that they feel is best for their family. So I can't really get too like, you know, upset about that kind of stuff, because life's too short to get too upset about that stuff. So I kind of like that. I think that looks cool, that it's like the washi's on either side of it. I mean, I could also, okay, here I am being picky when I don't really have a lot of time, but here I go. I'm also thinking I can make the washi just a little bit thinner and kind of like put it on either side, you know? So kind of like that. And my lights, I'm gonna have to figure out something with my light situation, because, and there goes my ice maker. It literally hasn't gone all day. And then of course when I'm filming, there it goes. But I see like the glare of the lights. Oops. I see the glare of the lights on the screen and it's like messing with my eyeballs. But it's a cool place to be in. I feel like I'm just starting to get a little bit more like strong in my beliefs and like really not caring what people think. You know, that's how I'm starting to feel. I'm just like, you know, whatever. Okay, so this is the change I'm making to here. I'm gonna do cardio. So I'm gonna actually try to work out every day. Whoops. And abs. And then I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do yoga Saturday, and then we're gonna do like a family hike or like nature walk or something. We're gonna try to do that every Sunday. So the goal is to do something active every day. So there's that. And then I am going to pull some little magic here and go on my phone and pull up my monthly view on my phone, because then I can reference it that way to see what is going on. So let's see. Okay, so I think it's just all pretty normal stuff outside of my lunch with Sam. So that'll be good. It's nice like not having as busy of a week. So I'm gonna go to functional and go to the check it off, which I'm already on, and then I'm gonna go over and grab a checklist. I think I'm gonna actually do, well, no, I think I'm gonna do these circles still. I really like these. I found that 8 circles is a pretty good amount. So I'm gonna come in here and just, I like doing my checklist here like I did last week, my daily checklist. And then, do I even need to make it maybe a little smaller? And then I'll just paste these across. I like having a daily to-do list. I can already tell I'm gonna absolutely love this spread because, well, I love purple first of all, and just like, I don't know, there's just something about the different shades of one color that I love. Then I have my checklist in, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I am going to go over to my icons and I'm gonna put some icons in. So we're gonna do the little camera for the YouTube, which that's gonna blend in quite a bit. So do I wanna do, yeah, I can kind of have it going up off so you can see it a little bit more. Is that gonna look weird? No, I think that looks good. And then this week, I really like what I did with the clipboard. So I'm gonna do that again. Do a little clipboard. And then do like one of these little check marks. Maybe move that over a little. And then workouts. I'm gonna do this Apple Watch. And do a little heart for gratitude. Maybe actually do this lighter one. You have a beautiful... Okay, I'll be right there. See what I mean, you guys? I'm telling you, it's so hard. Okay. Okay, I'm coming, one sec. Okay, and we're back. But I'm telling you, it's very hard to work in the home. It's very hard. It's, yeah. It's really been something, I vented about this, I think, even last time. It's just, it's very difficult. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting juggling. Like, it's gonna be a juggling act for sure. But, okay, so I'm gonna put this over here, this little check mark, so it's ready to go for the week. I like to do that. Okay, and then I think we can just go ahead and put in plans. Oh, my videos. So, oh, and I must have forgotten to copy this over. So let's turn text boxes on and we'll copy that and bring that over. I'm gonna do my best to have my behind the scenes up on Tuesday, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's been very, YouTube has been very difficult lately. It just has. It's, yeah, it's just, it's tough. It's tough doing it at all. It really is. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to film. I'm gonna have to film that Monday if I want it to go up Tuesday. So there's that. So yeah, that's all good to go. The bottom section's all good to go. I might grab a little quote from the deco and oh, this is a good one. I feel like I need this right now. She believed she could, so she did. Definitely feeling like I need that at the moment. So we'll pull that in. Oh, and you know what I did last week too is I did the little torn paper. And I kind of want to do that again. So might do this one, maybe, and just turn it that way. I love how that looks. I love like that layered look. Like when I discover little things I like, I just do them over and over again. I just really like that. Okay, so I do have my calendar pulled up on my GoodNotes. So let's see. We have piano at 5 on Monday. So we're gonna put that in. So I'm gonna go to my labels, go to solid. And I think I'm gonna go for the lighter purple. Pull that in over here. Go to my elements and pull in this little piano. And then I can scroll over and wait, oh, is that at 3:45? I need to update that on the monthly calendar. I think it is at 3:45. So we'll pull that in. So piano at 3:45, and might move that over a smidgen. Turn images on and then like move that all up. Kind of like right there. And then copy, and then it's at 4:15 on Friday. So yeah, I came up with sort of like a mock schedule for homeschooling. In my notes, I have probably 12 of these, you guys. I'm just, you know, to be honest. This is definitely going to change, but like, this is like kind of the schedule I'm sort of thinking for homeschool right now. I'm going to, instead of doing a full Bible study in the morning, I'm just gonna do my YouVersion Bible study, which usually honestly takes me like no more than 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna do a devotional, just read a devotional. So that'll cut back on that time. And then I'm going to walk the dogs with my kids. So I just have to wake up, shower, and then, or wake up, go to the gym, shower, and then walk the dogs with the kids. We're gonna do Bible time together with the kids, have outside time, homeschool 9 to 11, work 11 to 6. There's gonna be some transition time, especially with lunch and stuff. I can hear my oldest sassing my husband downstairs, so that's going on. And then, yeah, so there's like all this stuff going on. I did find, I wanted to share with you guys, I've started loading up on like some homeschool stuff that I want to incorporate. So I found this little book. How cute is this? So it's a little book to help kids memorize scripture. And so inside it has the scripture here where you read it, you write it down, and then you color it. So I got 2 of them. I got one for Jules too, but it'll be a while before she's able to do that. But I found this on Amazon, and I thought this will be a really great part of our Bible time. So yeah, I've started kind of loading up on stuff like that, which is very exciting. And one YouTube channel I have absolutely loved is Grace and Grit. I highly recommend her channel for if you're interested in homeschooling, if you already homeschool. I have been watching her channel just nonstop, like her routines and her curriculum reviews and just all sorts of things like that. It's been really, really helpful. So that's been really good. Okay, so let's pull over this little trash can. And I can grab my script stickers and do trash day, copy that, paste, and then we have the drama club, which I think I'm going to use a pattern label for actually. I think it's just fun to do that. So I'm going to use this one here, I think. So pull over a little pattern label. I'm gonna have to make this up here a little smaller, so we'll resize that. Kind of put that up in the corner. Put this up here. And then I can grab the text for that. I do like the look of just like the plain box too though with the dashes. So might do that, but we'll see. And then put that in. So we have drama club and then we have Bible study. So I'm going to go to my two-tone labels and we'll do the dark purple. Put that in there. And then go to the icons, pull over this little book, pull over the cross, and then we'll do Bible study. It's at 6:30. We had to miss this past week again because of sickness and stuff, so that kind of stunk, but hopefully we'll be able to get back there this upcoming week. Okay, so there's Bible study. Wednesday, that's a half day for Maddie, so I'm gonna go to miscellaneous and go to half day. And I think I'm gonna I'll just do this darker purple one. I'll just kind of plop that up in the top corner. And then let's see, let me look at my good notes here. So yeah, just half day on Wednesday. It's the only thing that's going on that day. Then I have lunch with Sam on Thursday. So I'll put that in. I think I'm gonna do one of these circles and we'll go with the lighter one, I think. Turn my pen tool off. Pull that over. Yeah, I want to start filming my digital plan with me's on Thursdays too because I just feel so frantic sometimes on if I film on like the day before because I have to edit it too. So I'm really trying to avoid having to work at night. The pipeline of products to create right now is very, very large, and so it just makes it hard to stay consistent with YouTube because like YouTube is just, it just is a lower priority. It has to be. You have to make sure you're investing your time wisely when you're, you know, running a business and stuff. You have to make sure you're spending your time on things that have a good like return on investment and stuff. YouTube hardly, I mean, I don't know where I want to put this little flower, if I even want to put anything. Maybe I could just like put it off to the side and put one over here or something like that. Turn images back on. Let's kind of put that there. I think that's good. So I have lunch with Sam, I have piano in already, and then we just have church, and we're gonna be doing church on Saturday. So let's see, do I wanna do this a little bit different and maybe use one of these little journaling ones? I feel like that would be kind of fun to do. I think I'm gonna pull this one over. It's got that like kind of pattern inside, which is really fun. So I'm gonna pull this over. This will be like our main thing that we're doing on Saturday. Go to icons, go to the little church here. I wonder if I should try to like squish that a little bit. Beauty of digital stickers, you can reshape it really easily. So I wanted that to be like more of a rectangle shape. Let me just look too. I wonder if there's one that I'd like even more than that. Oh, like maybe this one here. This is really cute. I kind of like the flag a little bit more. It's gonna be more in the evening, and then and pull that in, put that right there, and then oh, you know what? I need to cut and paste the church so it's labeled or it's layered over it. And then come over here and copy that. Put that over. Oh yeah, I like that. I think that's cute. Pull that up. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's good. Okay, so I think those are all the plans. It's a light week, which honestly is like much needed. I feel like that'll be really good. So YouTube videos, yeah, I think that's all good. I was gonna do my May plan with me for Tuesday, but I don't know. I might do my May plan with me, my May budget, like all in one week. So we'll see. This list will get updated once I'm ready to like go in and do that. Workouts are good. Habits, I really like how that turned out. So we have our habits in. I've been really, really bad about reading in steps, like really, really bad. I need to get on that really badly. So yeah, I think we can just go over to some deco. It is almost 6 o'clock. So, okay, my camera battery died, but we're good now. So I think I'm just gonna pull in some deco. I'm really loving the little quotes, so we can pull that in. I feel like there's some really good just motivational quotes and stuff in here. So that'll be good. And let's see, what else could I do? I can do these little stars. I feel like that's good. I don't want to get too, I don't like to get like too crazy with deco, but I mean, if there's like a bunch of white open space, I like to just kind of fill it up a little bit. Like we can put something above here. Maybe do maybe even do these little like squiggles. I could like, actually, you know what would be cute is if I moved, let me make sure, yeah, images is on. If I move this up a little, and then I can move this up. I think that'll be cute. And then we could maybe put like the little pencil. It's a little glittery pencil. Put that over here like on the side. And I think that might be it for now, you guys. Oh, you know what? I really like the abstract deal going on here. So just maybe do this one. I'm gonna pop that off in the corner. I think that might be it. I think we're good. I just love these monochromatic kits, you guys. Oh, you can see this is what I have on my screen like the whole time I'm filming. I'm definitely gonna need to figure out like the lighting situation because those lights just don't work. It's just very distracting to my eyes. So sorry if this plan with me was all over the place too, you guys. Like honestly, I'm feeling really rushed and just, I don't know, everyone in the house today is like in a bad mood. So that's been affecting me a little bit. Everyone's just cranky. It's just been a rough week. You know, I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier or not, but on top of me having food poisoning, my daughter was sick, Andrew was sick. So I think I did mention that, but it's just been kind of a rough week. We've had a lot going on. It's just been one thing right after the other. So it's just one of those things like, it's hard to be like very chipper when your whole house is like moody and yeah, and I felt rushed and all that, but it still feels so good to like get everything out of my brain. Like the whole week has a plan now. I really, really love this setup. I might add to these lists as I think of more like day specific tasks, but I really wanted to put those down just so like I can reference that when I'm creating my little daily to-do list. Just pop over here and be like, okay, today's Tuesday, I need to do this, that, and the other. But I really, really, really love how this is all turning out. It's just been really helpful. I love this layout. I love it so much. I love the functional split one as well, but there's just something about having all the days across and then having your to-do list there that I've just found to be really, really nice. So yeah, anyways, that is how it turned out. Very cute. I hope you all are having an amazing weekend. I'm hoping that we have an amazing weekend, that moods lighten here. I think everyone just needs a really good night of sleep, and you know, we've got a lot to get done for homeschooling. I think that's been on everyone's minds, just like we just want to make sure we're really prepared. There goes the ice machine again, but we want to make sure we're really prepared and that we, you know, are on top of our game. But as I mentioned, there's so many YouTube channels that I've been loving, but especially Grace and Grit. I feel like that's been really, really helpful. And then The Good and the Beautiful, they have their own YouTube channel, so that's been really great. And I'm so excited for this adventure that we're about to embark on. I really am. I feel like I feel God just calling me to do this. And it's kind of funny because homeschooling is something I've always had like in the back of my mind. Like I feel like the seed has always been there. And then especially in this past year, I feel like it's just like, it just hit me. Like this is what we need to do. And Andrew feels just as strongly as I do about it. And it's just such a, I don't know, it's a good feeling. Like I know there's gonna be hard times and there's gonna be times that we're like, oh my gosh, what do we do? Potentially, I don't know. It seems like every family that I've talked to who homeschools absolutely loves it. We have so many homeschooling families in our community as well. And I've had so many great conversations with, you know, those parents like about their experiences, and it feels right. It feels like this is the path that God wants us to be on as a family, and I feel like it's going to be a huge blessing. I feel like it's a huge blessing to be able to be in the position to be able to do this, you know. I feel like I'm just very thankful for that. Very, very thankful. So, but there's a lot of work. There's a lot. We have to submit an affidavit to our superintendent to let them know like that our intent is to homeschool. We need to apply for the scholarship. There's all sorts of stuff that we need to do. And Andrew and I have had just like so many great conversations around just feeling led to do this and why we're doing it. And there's a lot to figure out logistically. There's a lot that we want to squeeze into our day. It's very difficult to squeeze everything we want into our day. We're gonna have to be very intentional with our time, very, very intentional, a lot less distracted. I feel like there's been a lot of distractions lately. Technology is great, but man, oh man, is it distracting. Social media is distracting, and just, you know, it's just, yeah, I have to like completely unplug from my phone because I get notifications and I go scroll brain mode, and yeah, it's just, I feel like we're gonna have to be very dialed in. And we want to start practicing that now. You know, we want to get into a good routine now and not just like wait until homeschooling like officially begins. We want to lay the foundation and get things going, and Andrew and I both have to be on our game as parents and make sure that we have great habits, that we're taking good care of ourselves, because it's going to be essential for us to have really good energy, to have, you know, the ability to teach and to be more patient and to get everything we want to get done throughout the day. It's just going to be a lot, but I feel like it's going to be something we look back on and we're going to be like, thank goodness. We just like, thank goodness we had that opportunity, and just feeling so grateful for that opportunity to do that. I feel like it's going to be just amazing. So I'm really excited. Sorry in advance if I talk about it a lot. I feel like now that we have committed, now that we know this is what we are doing, it's something that I'm probably going to be very nerdy about and talk about quite a bit, but you know, I think it'll be fun to share that adventure with you guys. It turns out too, we have a lot of homeschooling families in the community. A lot of you have been very, very helpful, sending me sweet messages and encouraging messages and stuff like that. So I don't know how much like official homeschooling content I'll share on this channel. I feel like it would be fun to do, and it's definitely something I could share like in a day in the life type of deal. I'm going to be creating digital homeschooling tools as well, so I think that'll be helpful to kind of share those like in action. But I know a lot of you are curious about it. I've gotten a lot of messages just asking like for updates on it and stuff, and so I think that'll be really fun. But it's definitely an adventure. It's exciting, and it's a little like, I'm a little nervous about it, but more than anything, I'm just so confident in this decision. Like, and that feels really good. It feels really good to be so like confident in a decision. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's like God's just like really put it on my heart. Like, yep, you're doing the right thing. And I could get emotional talking about it, but it's just like the coolest thing. And yeah, anyways, I could go blabber on, but I need to go now and head downstairs. I'll edit this video later tonight, get this video up first thing Saturday morning for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching me piece this together. Again, sorry if I seemed rushed or if I seemed like on edge or anything like that. My mood's fine, other than just me being worried about the rest of my family being upset and just feeling bad that I'm like up here doing this, even though I typically work till 6, so I'm getting off work like 10 minutes later, but I just felt rushed. Like I wanted to get this done for you guys. So anyways, that's it. I should probably go now. But again, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos. I hope you're having the most amazing weekend ever, and I will chat with you all later. Bye.